it's an emotional weekend for GMA team here, okay? We're saying goodbye to our friend here. We're celebrating this milestone for Dan, and of course, it included a lot of laughs and some food and some burns as well. We had a meal, and some things happened. Let's take a look.
And it's my pleasure to welcome you to the rooftop at Nearly 9.
Yes, we're all here to celebrate.
Is it a celebration? What is it?
We're like a rose from
We're all emotional. We're all a little verklempt. And I guess I've worked with you the longest, so I've aged appropriately because of that. We probably should start with, our first impressions. I'd been watching Dan for years on ABC News with his deep voice from this little man. And then his piercing blue eyes. I remember when you were in your 20s sitting across from Peter Jennings and going to wars and doing all this crazy stuff. So I was a little bit, intimidated to meet you, and you put me at ease right away, and mostly because you were shorter than I expected.
I remember when we went out one of the first times we ever met, we went out on a shoot with Paula Ferris and Sarah Haynes and Ron Claiborne. And we had to race through a corn maze. There's nothing you did today that impressed me.
I remember I started the very first time I sat next to you on the desk. I was so nervous. You said back to me, I'll never forget it, "Don't worry, you're going to be great. I won't let you fail." And then we walk out to the set, the music rolls, and right before we were live, real Dan Harris shows up and goes, "Don't embarrass me."
I knew exactly what you were going to say.
When I came to ABC and came to New York, it's probably like 11 at night, and I'm getting ready for overnights, and I'm reading his book, and he opens the door, sees me, and he's like, "Oh, this has got to be a joke. You're pranking me." But then he signed the book, and then I, of course, got to know him better on weekends, and got to know him better, like him a lot less. Here we are.
I experienced a little bit of what Rob was talking about. I was a bit intimidated. But I will say this, when we were first starting to experiment with 3 anchors on GMA, and we had a moment kind of aside before we went on, and you said, "Look, I want you to treat this like it's your show and be 100% comfortable and confident." And just that alone just really meant so much to me. And ever since then, at the vulnerable moments when you're feeling stressed and you feel like you've kind of had enough, he also hits you with just the right amount of sugar to help you kind of get over to the finish line. So.
Can we talk about what you're wearing, though?
I am extremely casual, as you guys know. I wear suits with a lot of resentment.
Suits with resentment, sweatpants with pride and confidence.
I really like a flexible waistband. I like that a lot.
When we were in the other studio, that's what you would wear on the bottom. And now at Times Square studio, you're exposed and you had no choice. You were very upset.
I was.
Having to go
let
full
all
suit.
your pants out.
You had to wear shoes. Yeah. You had to go to the tailor.
Behind the
For
scenes
weeks,
secret.
he wore these pants that were too small for him.
I was so upset with these pants because I was so uncomfortable the whole morning that I took all 9 suits to the tailor, and I got them all let out. And the first morning I sat down, I was like, "Whew, this is amazing.
I can breathe."
I don't need Spanx anymore." Here comes the chef.
All right. Yeah, so over here at Nearly 9th, we try to keep it as seasonal and fresh as possible.
So, as we're still eating, let's talk about some of the best TV moments.
My favorites are when Dan tries to be hip.
I'm also a snack. Is that a thing?
Oh no!
So
Grow
One
up, Dan.
Direction, your boy band. That's one of my favorite moments. And then you dressing up as
Harry Potter!
it was just spot.
I did. That was typecasting.
And yet fitting.
So fitting.
My favorite moment on television, I think it's the funniest thing I've ever seen in live television. This may be my favorite morning yet.
Hashtag quitting.
There are all kinds of things that we can say about this. We just can't.
My therapy bills have been through the roof.
The moment when I made fun of Janae's Gatorade-colored pants.
Time now for Pop News with Janae.
I let Janae borrow my pants for this.
Oh, stop it. Wow.
darn it. You know these pants. They're too tall for you. Okay. By the time I felt completely comfortable joining this team, and we'd come to Times Square for weekends, and Dan, by that point, was really letting me have it.
Okay, I got her name. It's Janae.
And so one time he said that, and I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm Janae," and he went to go shake my hand. And,
Dude.
hi, nice to meet you.
Don't let him talk to you like that.
You walked right into it, Dan. Come on.
Another moment, this is a few years back, Dan's first bite of sugar.
I quit sugar a while ago, but because you're here, I'm actually going to take a bite.
Really?
Wait a minute. All right.
Oh my God.
Wow. Dan Harris fell
Dan
off the
Harris
wagon.
eating on TV and he's eating sugar.
He's now 11% happier.
Absolutely.
There it is. The thing is, the list just went on and on. It was like all these moments. We do want to say thank you, though, to Arlo Midtown
Yes.
for hosting us. Of
Yes.
course, Chef Corey. Food was great.
We've got more food right here.
Nearly 9th. Yep, exactly. And we've got another great spread here this morning. Wow. And kudos to all our production team and
Yes.
editors and everything
Yes.
for getting all that together.
Very well done.
Man, it's gonna be different.
It's going to be different for all of us, but these years with you guys have been incredibly fun, and it's not over yet.
Does it feel like attending your own wake just a little bit, though? It's like we're all talking. It's like you're not even here.
That's why I wore the funereal attire.
No, I was saying before we came on, that's all you have. I've never seen you wear a bright tie.
This is, David Muir once told me, the set is bright enough.
That's true.
You don't need to accent it.
Okay. David Muir's a smart man.
I'm just trying to get him in as long as I can.
And the things you at home don't know about Dan Harris, take a look. As much as he burns us, he's also like, we joke, he's like our Yoda.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's the
Totally
one we all
sensei.
go to for
Our
advice.
sensei.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, this is happening. I can't deal with it. What do you think?
They should make a movie called Bad Guru.
That's why we always say that the weekend is like our little oasis.
Especially in the pandemic, like, just, speaking for myself, everybody in the world, I think, rightfully felt so disconnected and lonely, and to be able to come in and hang out with you guys, that saved me. It really did.
When that alarm goes off early on a Saturday morning, you're like, oh my gosh. But I tell myself, in an hour, I'll be having fun.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll be laughing. It'll be worth it. And that's what gets me out of bed.
Yeah, so there's a rumor out there they're going to make a movie based on our team.
Yeah. Well, Dan did throw out Bad Guru as a possible title for a film. So if there is a film, right? If there were to be a film of Mr. Dan Harris, who would be the actor to play Dan?
I'm comfortable with any of the Hemsworth brothers.
We're gonna skip. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
The Hemsworth brothers. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Home Alone, Macaulay Culkin.
Ooh, okay.
Because he has the sort of like same, like gets in trouble kind of thing that Dan has going. Every
Or
time.
Macaulay Culkin's brother. What's his
Oh,
name?
yeah. I don't know. I would just think like a slimmed down Danny DeVito.
Oh man! A couple that immediately popped into my head: Joseph Gordon-Levitt. But I'll still say though, the other actor that popped into my mind quickly is Fred Savage. Fred Savage. Yeah, little Wonder Years. Yeah, you've got that boyish quality. It's quickly vanishing.
Okay, so we talk about how Dan torments us, but he is our bad guru.
Yes.
So if you think back to all of the little gems of knowledge and advice Dan has shared and dropped.
I hate to give him credit here, but yeah, the biggest lesson I learned from Dan, and this doesn't mean that I actually have learned it, but what he's enlightened me with is to respond, don't react.
I think the one that I think about the most that you said to me early on in my time at ABC was, don't sweat it. Tomorrow it won't matter. If it matters tomorrow, then worry about it. But if it doesn't matter tomorrow, why are you worrying about it today?
But I'd say, one of the biggest lessons I've learned from Dan is to listen. We work in a business where we're talking all the time. And I've learned from you how important it is to sometimes stop and just listen.
Obviously, you know that this was not an easy decision for me. I'm doing it because I need to have some more space in my life for my family. And while I know it's the right thing to do, it's really hard and scary and sad. And the sad part is that is you guys, you know. What I'm super excited about and proud of is that I think it's going to be great, really great, without me. And you guys know what you're doing. You guys are awesome, individually and collectively. So I am not worried about the future of the show. You guys got this, and I'm ready to ride off into the sunset into assisted living.
Absolutely.
Thankfully, your wife is a brilliant doctor, and she can take care of you.
We really should get that movie Bad Guru made, by the way.
Yeah, especially since I look like a slimmed down Danny DeVito. So.
Mostly slim.
Yeah, okay, got it.
That was so much fun.
That's the one that's really I'm gonna take from this morning.
But he's funny.
Yeah, he's funny.
He's very
funny. Yeah, I got that going for me.
And he was a bad penguin in that talks like yours.
So much
You're
fun.
not making it better, just so you know.
You know, we tease you because obviously we love you, and for me, you know, humor or off-color humor is the best way to deal with grief. You know,
Yes.
We're grieving you, and we're gonna miss you, my man.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.